What's up everyone, this is Regulus 64. It's been a bit since I recorded my last video. I ended up getting sick and I couldn't record. But now I'm back here, recording another video. Not talking about any news about the current video game market, like the Switch 2 or anything like that today. I'm going to be talking about some Wii games that I enjoy playing a lot, and maybe you guys get to see these games for the first time and hear about it, so you can go and play it. Alright, the first game we're going to be talking about is Apuna on the Wii. This is probably, out of all the games here, one of the ones I have the least experience playing, but I have put a couple hours into it. For those who don't know, it is a RPG made by Koei Tecmo, or just Koei at this point of time. It's a lot of fun. The story is really interesting for what I've seen so far in the game. The combat is kind of unique and interesting. It's not the prettiest or most exciting combat system, but I think it has a lot of potential of being fun. So, in this game, you start out, you're going on a vacation with your family. You have two siblings, your two parents, and while you're flying on a spaceship to this planet, for some reason, they kind of hide it. Someone attacks your ship, you crash land on a planet, and you don't know what's really going on. You're kind of exploring. Your brother, one of your siblings, was taken to go see a sage. I don't remember where the other one was, but you're pretty much dropped on this planet. You start exploring. The music's really good. The graphics are really good. The dialogue is pretty funny. I do like reading all the text and talking to a lot of the NPCs and stuff like that. I wish I had more to say about it. I have played enough where I feel like I can recommend it. The combat. So you have this weird orb above your head that's unique to the character and the same type of people. I forget what they are, but anyways, they all have these orbs, and they use them to attack. And you charge it up and you launch it at the enemy. It's pretty simple. It's just a typical turn-based system. You can time it in a way so if you hit the enemy while it's about to attack you, you can cancel out the enemy's attack by hitting them, which I noticed. So, the game's a lot of fun. I'd recommend trying it out if you can. I found it at a retro game convention. You could probably just emulate it if you don't own a Wii. Alright, the next game on the list. So, a lot of the games here, it's a variety. There's no particular order what I'm showing these games in. So, the next game is one of my favorite anime fighting games, Naruto Clash of Ninja. So, this is I'm showing off 3 here. I would say all the Clash of Ninja games are pretty fun, depending on which game you play. Depends on which version of Naruto, either the original series or Shippuden. The third game is the last game that was made in America. It did go up to a 4th game in Japan, and that one is my favorite to play because it has even more characters like Killer Bee, the Raikage, Minato. There's some, I'm trying to remember what other characters, but either way, Clash of Ninja 3 is still really good. So, what is it if you don't know what it is? It is a arena fighter, 2.5D, 3D, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So, you guys are constantly locked facing each other in the game, and you can sidestep similar, kind of like in Tekken, but it is a little goofier than Tekken. It's not that serious. I would say this game fits more like a party game, because what I grew up playing was the 4-player mode. A lot of that. Me, my brother, and some friends would play this 4-player mode where it drops all 4 of you in this battle, and you guys just kind of duke it out in an all-out like, just brawl. It's really goofy. It's really hard to take seriously because how busted some of the characters can be. It's not very balanced. But I recommend it because if you have some friends, you want to just sit down and play some goofy anime fighting game, this one is definitely a series I'd recommend. The supers are really fun to get off. They're pretty faithful to the show. There's some unique ones too. There's a type of mode called squad battles where you'll have a partner you can switch in and out with, and if the two partners, like, so depending on which partners you pick, they'll have a special super move as well. Like if you pick Naruto and Jiraiya, they do a move where they do a double Rasengan, which is really cool. And then I know like Itachi and Kasame have attack together and stuff like that. So a lot of cool things you can do in the game. The super moves are really fun to get off. Yeah, the story mode's pretty generic. It's nothing crazy. I would say where Clash of Ninja shines brightest is just the party modes, pretty much. Is just drop 4 players in and just duke it out. Don't take it very seriously. It's pretty goofy. So, yeah, I'd recommend playing Clash of Ninja Revolution 3. If you have a way to play Japanese game, play Gekdo Ninja Taisen 4 Special. That game is a lot of fun. We've seen an RPG and a fighting game. What's next? A racing game, and it's Excitebots on the Wii. This game is a lot of fun, so let's talk about it. It is in the Excite Bike series. So on the Wii, there was a game called Excite Trucks and Excite Bots. There was an Excite Bike game, but that was a WiiWare exclusive, and it's pretty good. Maybe I might make a video about that too. So, Excite Bots. It's a really fast-paced, goofy racing game where the terrain is changing. It'll be flat and hills just grow out of nowhere. You can do a bunch of tricks in the air, fly. And what's really unique about this is you're playing as these robot animals like frogs and bugs and bats and stuff like that. That's really, really interesting. All the tracks are super unique and really fun to race through. I really like playing the multiplayer. It's a lot of fun. It is motion control, so you are tilting the Wii Remote left and right to drive, but I think it's done really well in this game. So it's not, I've never felt like I got screwed over by the motion controls whatsoever. What's really cool is that there's a point mechanic. So as you're doing tricks, you get these little stars to reward you, and you can use those to unlock new vehicles, new colors. But throughout the race, you can do little stupid mini games to get stars too. Like as you're racing, you hit this item, and your robot will pull out like a dart, and a giant dartboard shows up while you're racing. So as you're racing, you're trying to throw and get a bullseye and get a bunch of points, or bowling pins will pop up and you crash through them to try to get a strike. It's really goofy and a lot of fun. I'd recommend. That's one of my favorite games out of this list for sure, and one of my favorite racing games that's not, like generic Mario Kart or something. Even though I really like Mario Kart Wii and all the mods you can do on that game, this game is just super fun, super crazy, fast-paced if you like fast-paced racers too. Yeah, but I don't really have too much to say about Excitebots. It's just a really fun game. I just love it. Wario Land Shake It. I have very little experience with the Wario Land series, the original series. I know there was some on the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance, but I have played Wario Land Shake It on the Wii. That game is one of my favorite 2D platformers on the Wii. I actually like it a lot better than like New Super Mario Bros. The animation in this game is absolutely beautiful. There's anime cutscenes that were produced by an actual anime studio. It's called Production IG. They've done a lot of popular anime, and they did a fantastic job at all the cutscenes in this game for sure. The actual graphics while you're playing the game though, it's this really cool, smooth, like hand-drawn anime art style for the entire game. It's super unique. The game still holds up today. The graphics are just absolutely beautiful. I totally recommend just playing this game. So the concept of it is like a typical Wario game where you have that shoulder check that you can gain a lot of speed with. But now there's this shake mechanic where you pick up enemies and you can shake them, and like coins and items will fly out of them. And then once you're done shaking them, you can then aim it and then throw them, kind of like in Yoshi's Island, where if you have like eggs and you can aim them and hit switches and stuff like that. You can do that with the enemies in this game, and it's super goofy and fun. Like on the cover, you can see like Wario shaking the enemy, and then on the back too, he's like shaking a bag of money. And the story, you know, typical like save the princess kind of thing, but Wario only wants like money to gain from this. I guess there's like a bag that pretty much produces infinite gold coins as you shake it, and Wario wasn't super interested in saving this world, but as soon as they brought up this infinite coin bag, he was like, oh really, this infinite coin bag, I guess I'll help you now, I want that. So it's very like Wario in the feel of it, so it's really fun, and that's why I like a lot of Wii games. They're very goofy. It felt like Nintendo took a lot of, and not even just Nintendo, just other game companies in general, just kind of didn't play it very safe, just did random goofy things on the Wii, and that's why I like it. So if you guys want to see me talk about like other Wii games too, I have over 200 Wii games, so this is just 4 games I randomly just felt like talking about. So I would love to go more in depth in other Wii games, or make just a separate video just talking about a single Wii game. I've been recording a lot of footage for this game called Fishing Resort by Xseed that is really cool. If you like games like Animal Crossing, I definitely recommend checking out Fish Resort, but that game has so much going on in it, I want to make a whole independent video on it, which will come out eventually. But if you guys like me just rambling about just random video games and stuff like that, just let me know down below and talk about, just if you have a Nintendo console in mind, just comment it. I'll let you know if I have it, and I'll talk about games for it. I own almost every Nintendo console, so I can make a video on almost anything. But I appreciate you all taking the time watching this video. I really love the Wii, so I'm probably going to make some more videos about random Wii games. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.